We got a new game from Mr. Squeaks. Wait, so should I play this? I'm gone. Should I play this with controller or keyboard? Clash. I did. Next. Okay, this time for sure. Sing! Yeah, that's right. Plague. Bye. Bro. Plague. Okay, go into the... Why is it so hard? Okay. Yes. Okay. So I need to plague at least 2 out of the 4 houses. Got you. I finally got... Witness me! Oh! It's to the moon! Yeah! Okay. Let's play! Yeah! Witness yes! Me! Too good. I gotta get more than 10 points. Come on. Yes. Wait, boss stage! Ow, my head. What happened? Where am I? Oh. Huh? G'day to all of you. The trial for one Baelz Hakos would now commence. What's my evidence? Kangaroo judge. Who the hell is this guy? It's Big Small Bae. Wow, cute. Okay, I have no evidence. Would the prosecution please introduce herself to the court? Who's the prosecution? Trial? Who the heck is Baelz? Is Hakos Baelz? Wait, I'm the one on trial. This has to be a bad dream. What's that sound? I am Chaos, the end of ends. A steel roast trapped in a cage of ice. Your best prosecutor, Tootie Bae. Witness me! Oh my god, that's such a good... Oh. What the... Rightio, thank you for that, Miss Tootie Bae. Now, as I understand it, Miss Baelz Hakos, you'll be representing yourself in this trial today. Wait, hang on a second. I haven't even done... I do not know what credentials you possess that you would boldly take to the stand alone, but heed my words, I will not let you take the legitimacy or make a mockery of this court. If you attempted to mislead the court in any way, shape, or form, I will subject you to the full force of the law using the powers granted to me. And I can assure you, you would not see the light of day if that happens. Any questions? Just one small question, Your Honor. What am I on trial for exactly? I've got no bloody clue. And you call yourself a judge. I feel like I'm doing all the judging here. Your Honor, if you may be so kind as to read the conveniently placed paper on your bench. Paper, you say? Oh, I see. Yes, of course. Let me check this conveniently placed paper cord. Definitely real evidence. So much for integrity. It says here you are being accused of creating too much chaos. Ring any bells? What do you mean too much chaos? I'm the embodiment of chaos. So you admit it. What do you have to say for yourself? It wasn't me. You make a compelling argument. Charges dropped. Oh, that easy, huh? What kind of kangaroo court is this? Oh. Wait, no! Wait! Judge, please state the other charge for what this foul individual is being tried for. There's only one on this paper. It's on the other side. All right, of course. Crikey! What has she done? What is it? Allow me, Your Honor. Miss Hakos Baelz, if you may recall. a live stream for Tuesday the 19th of March 2024, correct? Probably? Maybe? It's my job to stream, so what? Funny you say that. Because on this particular day, an unspeakable crime took place. You never went live! March last year. She couldn't possibly mean, as you have probably realized. This was in fact your 5th Fest and Holo Expo after talk stream. Objection! You set up that free chat before traveling to Japan for the 2-day concert, planning to stream once you returned. But alas, it was not meant to be. Objection! This is what you're accusing me of, missing a stream? It wasn't the 5th Fest talk stream. It was a Minecraft stream. You couldn't have picked a worse example. Objection! I was sick when I returned down under. I even told the brats I couldn't stream that day. And I kept my promise by streaming the day after. So yes, I did forget to stream, but I was in no condition to stream that day regardless. Who was that? That's not my voice. Wait, the Minecraft one was years before. Wait, I didn't miss my 5th Fest Holo Expo Talk stream, did I? Wait, I missed the stream. Wait, you poor child. If you think mere crafty words will render you elusive to the clutches of justice, think again. For I, Bae, present this court with irrefutable evidence of your crimes. What evidence would that be? A photo. Look at this photograph! I have in my possession a photo taken on the day of the crime showing you lied to the brats about being sick and about being at home. Look at this photograph. What happened last year? Wait, March? I don't remember being there. Who took this photo? If you think I'd reveal my secret informant that easily. It was Hakos, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I swear when I get my hands on it, I'm gonna...
If you want to get in my bed, just hit me up.
Well, what brilliant excuse will you use to defend yourself against this claim? That isn't me. Listen, mate, as far as I'm concerned, this is enough evidence to throw you in jail. However, luckily for you, I'm off for a smoko soon. If you want to prove your innocence, now's the time to do so. I was definitely sick that day. I couldn't have gone outside. But that definitely looks like me in the picture. But I don't have anything on me that I can use to defend myself. There has to be something in the image which can prove I'm telling the truth. If only I can... Okay, whoa! Wait, is that Mumei Calliope? I sort of remember her streaming around 5:30 p.m. after Fest. Did she even stream after 5th Fest? There's something wrong with this photo. What is wrong with this photo? What will it be, Your Honor? Bae is misleading you, and I'll prove it to the court right here! How commendable of you to defy me, but your actions will be all for naught. I've been working on this case since that fateful day. No stone has been left unturned. However, if you insist upon clinging on some semblance of hope, I shall grant you your rebuttal. Okay. I only have one request. Tell me everything there is to know about this photo and why it proves me guilty. I need more information. If that's what you wish to know, it would be my pleasure to guide you towards your demise. This photo was taken on the day of the crime at the steps of Sydney Town Hall at 1:13 p.m. on the dot. It clearly shows you and the rest of Chatcast enjoying some meat pies on a mildly cloudy day. If you must know what makes this evidence irrefutable, this took place 2 hours before you initiated any form of contact with the brats. 2 hours leaves plenty of time to go on a stroll with your mates before heading home to execute your fake sickness story. How do you know that's the time this picture was taken? Do you have some sort of sundial reading fanatic or something? Much simpler than that. If I may draw your attention towards Mumei Calliope's left arm, I think you'll find something most detrimental to your case. Her left arm? A watch! Quite a nice one at that. And would you look at the time? 1:13 p.m. There's no possible way for you to disprove this. I shall revel in your defeat. First of all, the clock said 7. Second of all, why are they also in Australia? That doesn't make sense. Unless you have something to say, I think we're... Excuse me? For someone who prides herself in being thorough, you really let this one slip through the cracks. Come again. You failed to consider the possibility that the time shown in this picture is a lie! What reason can you give that would make the time in this image correct? The watch says 7. The clock said 7. This is my answer! That doesn't make any sense. Callie isn't wearing some sort of smartwatch which can update its time automatically. She's wearing the NH35A, a mechanical watch! If she had traveled straight from Japan to Australia, that means it's possible she simply didn't have time to set the correct that is true. This is a mere assertion of circumstantial nature, and moreover, this minute detail that I may have glossed over changes nothing. Let's say your claim is to be taken as truth. The photo would still be taken 1 hour before you sent any messages in pre-chat. Why would that be? The time difference is only 1 hour. Actually, it's 2 hours! Daylight saving! Daylight saving! You're wrong. Next, you're gonna say something ridiculous like Sydney isn't 1 hour ahead of Japan. Sydney isn't 1 hour ahead of Japan. To be more precise, Sydney isn't always 1 hour ahead of Japan. Daylight saving. As you know, Sydney observes this change of time between the first Sundays of October and April every year. During this period, all clocks are supposed to be pushed forward by an hour. Because the supposed incident took place in March, that would mean there is a 2-hour difference between Japan. You insolent fool! By the same token, this would mean this photo was taken at 3:13 p.m. The exact time you claim for me to have sent a message in pre-chat from my home. Well, you don't have to be at a computer to do that. You could have sent the message from your phone. I agree with you. So tell me, where is my phone in the photo? If I sent a message at the time this photo was taken, you would clearly see me on my phone. Well then, I think I've said enough to the... You think you've proved anything? Think again. You've just been delaying the inevitable. What are you talking about? All you've done is come up with excuse after excuse. It doesn't matter what time this photo was taken. The main content says it all. The fact that you had a stream ready and willingly lied to avoid it proves you to be guilty. Your own evidence is flawed. Come on, judge, help me out here. As much as I love a good underdog story, Bae is right. While you've shown the evidence is somewhat questionable, it's not overwhelming enough to be suppressed. If you want to get off scot-free, I'm gonna need one fair dinkum explanation. There is something major that doesn't add up about this photo. The season, who took the photo, the people in the photo. I don't know why they're in Australia. Why are Callie and Iris in Australia? It has to be the people. It's the people in the photo. The people in the photo? I only see you, Callie, and Iris. Why would there be a problem? The food they're eating, the clothes that they're wearing, someone shouldn't be there. Yeah. Iris shouldn't be there. Why is Iris there? There is someone who isn't supposed to be there! What nonsensical words are you spewing forth from your lips? You cannot simply state that you shouldn't be there. Who said I was talking about me? No, you can't possibly be saying Callie and Iris shouldn't be there. I don't quite understand what you're getting at. Think about it, Your Honor. This is a photo of all three of us together in Sydney. The only reason they would be down under if I was there as well. So by proving that neither of them were in Sydney, I've also proved my innocence. Judge, do not listen to her. She's simply trying to deceive you. Nah, yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, Bae, were you saying something? All right, Bae, I'll hear you out. Prove to me beyond a reasonable doubt that either of them couldn't be in this photo. Why can't Iris be there if this photo isn't real? She doesn't even know where Australia is! Iris was streaming in Japan. Was she now? Yes, Your Honor. She did an after-talk stream the day after 5th Fest had ended. There's no way she could have been in Sydney. This is a lie. There is a whole day between her stream and when this picture was taken. She could have flown to Australia and back in that time. Why would anyone travel to a different country for one day just to return the next day? And assuming she did, she'd be too tired to do anything from the 2-day concert on top of jet lag. I haven't even brought up the fact that... Iris doesn't even know where Australia is! Well, it certainly does make sense what you're saying. I'll accept it for now. You have to give a more convincing argument for the second person. Why can't Callie be there? He was also streaming. Callie was also streaming in Japan. Who cares? You're just making the same argument. Are you sure about that? Of course I'm sure. Why would I be wrong? Well, I regret to inform you, Tuny Bae. She was streaming on the same day I was supposed to. No way. Yes, way. Callie had a gaming stream at 5:30. There's no way for her to be in two completely different places at once. Yes, there is. Oh, is there now? Would you like to tell us how? Travel Sydney first, fly back street. That is literally impossible. I'll spell it out for you. It takes 10 hours to travel between Sydney and Japan. Even if the time is to be believed, there's still a 4-hour difference between this photo and his stream. If Callie can't make it to Sydney in time, that means this photo has been tampered with! This evidence is not valid. You have nothing to prove I lied to the brats about streaming. What do you have to say? Is Tuny Bae gonna crash out? Is she gonna crash out? I wanna see her crash out. Well, Tuny Bae, I will not allow it! I would not allow some second-rate rat to defeat me! I have not worked on this case every day and night to lose! Proof, there needs to be more proof. You want proof? I'll give it to you. Your Honor, there is one more piece of evidence I wish to bring forth. Updated evidence! I was about to hammer the gavel in your favor. You want more evidence? This is the most important evidence of them all. There's one thing that's been bugging me about this trial, and now I fully realized what it is. This trial should not have happened in the first place. Quite the opposite. What the heck are you getting at? Why shouldn't this trial have happened? Wait, I don't understand. Did I stream that day? Didn't Tuny Bae said that they've been working on this case since March? You haven't been here! You weren't even a thing in Tuny Bae. Me? This has to be some sort of joke. It was something you said at the beginning of this court case. I've been working on this case ever since that fateful day. That's what I said, so what? You just sealed your fate. Excuse me? Your Honor, Tuny Bae has just claimed to have started working on this case since 19th March 2024. However, Tuny Bae made her debut on the 12th of May 2024. That's almost 2 months after. No, what are you? Stop it! Tuny Bae can't have had any knowledge of FizzFest. She couldn't have known about my misstream or my messages. She should not be here in this courtroom today because she did not exist yet. Crash out, crash out, crash out. Well, I think I've heard everything I needed to hear. Clearly, false evidence has been brought forth to accuse Miss Bae of crimes most heinous. However, through clever intuition and critical thinking, all questions have been answered. With that, I hereby announce that Miss Hakos Baelz is not guilty! Not guilty! Witness me! Oh, we did it. Okay, now I have to get to 30. What's at 30? Oh! Shoot him up! Woo! Ow. Oh my God! This is amazing. I had so much fun. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to everyone who spent time and participated in making the game. That was so cool. I love the little mini games and then the boss stages. That was so much fun. Wow! Thank you, dev team. Thank you, illustrators. Thank you, animators. Thank you, translators. Thank you, everyone.